Early on, anything that involved the guitar I was interested in. But the only one that sort of featured the banjo and the guitar was bluegrass music.
I didn't really discover bluegrass, probably not until I was at college and there were some players there.
I was part of a touring band called Country Gazette, and we toured all over the country and found out about South Plains College here in Levelland having a country and bluegrass music program here, so we contacted them about coming to visit, and Joe Carr and I were in that band.
And the administrator of that time, the president, saw me and enjoyed the show. I did all the talking. The Gazette band came back the next year without me, so the president said, "Where is that guy that did all the talking?" I got a phone call that said, "We'd like you to come out and see about being a member of our faculty." It's very cool. Here it is 30 years later.
At some point I was getting a family and didn't need to travel so much, so I contacted South Plains College about the possibility of teaching here, and in 1986 I came here. Joe had come actually in 1984.
The first camp was in '86, so we just are having our 28th annual camp right now. So it was Alan Mundy and myself and my wife were the principal designers of the event.
This is a summer camp, like they have summer baseball camp or summer basketball camp. You have the facility and it's sort of vacant during the summer. We'll try to use it, and bluegrass festivals are popular and were popular when we started. So we put our heads together and figured out how we'd go about doing it and advertised. And I think the first year we had 15 people, and we've had as many as maybe 150 people, so it's grown quite a bit.
We have a lot of experienced campers that have been playing quite a few years, and then also we have beginners.
My dad took myself and my younger brother and my older sister to the camp, and that was kind of our first taste of West Texas and of a bluegrass camp in general. So I feel like one of the biggest things is the inspiration of it all and being around other players who are passionate about the same thing. And it's almost something that can kind of carry over for the whole next year to keep you interested and wanting to progress. And then you're back here a year later, playing with some of the same people, and you're all better players to some extent. So, yeah.
To me, as now a director of a camp like this, I feel real responsible for hiring players that can play but also can teach. These students who have come through the program have been there themselves. They have a real good sense of what a student wants to learn.
It's still a blast, and you're still part of that same kind of dialogue between, back and forth about the music. But yeah, you're just on the other side of it.
You really want talented people to come and be a part of it, for sure, and there are. But, the really cool and wonderful thing about it is that you get people who almost literally bought their instrument on the way to camp. It brings them in contact with lots and lots of other people who play the music and develop lifelong friendships and whatnot. Because, in a real sense, the world is not crying out for another great bluegrass banjo picker. But it is very, very much needs people to be creative in their own personal lives. So yes, we want and do get very talented people who go on to have careers in music. But on the other hand, we get a lot of people who come when they're 10 and 11 and they get better and get better, but they wind up being engineers or lawyers or whatever, but they still play and they have this creative element in their life that they're real, real thankful for, and maybe never ever make a dollar playing music. So it's really good that we get all levels and with all different motivations for being here.